All right, folks, week 5 is a big one, so let's get into it. It's time for our favorite segment, the TBD Game of the Week. Our Game of the Week is going to be 17th ranked Alabama, heading to the Classic City, Athens, Georgia, to face off with 5th ranked Georgia, the Bulldogs between the hedges for the first time since 2015. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m. on ABC on Saturday night.
UGA, I don't know how, but we come into this one favored 3.5 points. Obviously, this game has some history. I don't want to take too much time on it. Yes, I am a Georgia fan. Yes, I know that Alabama is our daddy. I can admit that as a Georgia fan. That doesn't mean we haven't had success against other teams. But yeah, this is the big one that we've not been able to tackle. Alabama, they start the season off 2-1, lose the first game at Florida State. It kind of looked like Alabama was not that great. But then they dropped the 73 points on UL Monroe. And then they defeat Wisconsin, who is not that great, to be fair, at home the next week, and we both had a bye week this week. We both had an off week. Um, what do we know about these two quarterbacks? Well, we know that Gunnar Stockton had a chance to prove himself against Tennessee. We all thought that he was going to get pressured a ton, which he did, but he stepped up in the pocket, made some throws when we thought that, hey, if his number one wide receiver is covered, he's just going to take off with his legs. Did that happen a couple times? Yes. But did he have some absolute clutch moments in that game? Also, yes, because the dude is resilient. Kirby Smart said it this week. Ty Simpson is the hottest quarterback in college football right now. That's his own words. He said it in the press conference on Monday. Not sure if I agree with that. Not saying Gunnar Stockton's better. I'm just not sure. There's probably a better quarterback in there somewhere. But Alabama is an extremely physical team. They're coming to play between the hedges for the first time in Athens since 2015. Of course, last time that happened, Alabama won 38-10. We are looking to get one over. We played them the last 2 years in the SC championship and lost that one. We played them in the absolute game of the year last year. We're down 28. Everybody knows how it ends. We come back to take a lead with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they go right down the field and score another touchdown, and that's basically all she wrote. Do I think that Kirby has an Alabama problem? He has shown me that he has not shown me that he doesn't have an Alabama problem. I'll say that. We've lost to Alabama the last 8, except for the one where we won the national championship. But that's literally it. So this game, I think it's going to come down to keys to the game for Georgia. Georgia needs to do exactly what they did offensively against Tennessee. Keep throwing the ball up, attack their corners, make Gunner throw the ball, get confidence in himself. Continue that resiliency that he showed in that game. Even when things didn't look great, he came through in the clutch. They defensively need to get equipped for a fast start because they did not look great against Tennessee. Tennessee on the first drive went right down the field on them. Safeties and corners got to cover better. I think that they did not do the worst job, but Ellis Robinson and Daniel Harris have got to step it up at cornerback. I mean, there were some throws that got made on them that were just like, dude, how do you even let that happen? Like, you got to cover better. You got to be more physical. Tackle the man with the ball. Go for the ball. Be more physical. Attack. That's what Kirby talks about all the time. Alabama, they need to start fast. If they start fast, I think they go right down the field and score a touchdown on us. Just do exactly what they did last year. Alabama did this last year. First drive, at home, to be fair, went right down the field on us. Now, I know a lot of people think that against mobile quarterbacks like Gunnar Stockton, Alabama will not play that great. I disagree. I think they will. But I think offensively, Ty Simpson just needs to do the same thing. Just throw the ball to his receivers, be accurate like he has been, and escape the pocket when needed. When it comes to home field advantage, the crowd has got to be a factor. And I know Kirby's been talking about this week with his guys, with his staff. They've got to be able to get the crowd into it. Don't get down early. Show Alabama how loud Sanford can be, that it is still one of the top places to play in the SEC, that we are the top place to play in the SEC. It's hard to come to Athens and win. Nobody's won in Athens since 2019. South Carolina was the last person to win in Athens. It's difficult to win there. So Alabama's got to play perfect. I said this last week. When you go on the road in the SEC, you have to play perfect. You got to be disciplined, no penalties, no turnovers. Those are the things you got to do. So Georgia got to bring havoc, got to bring pressure on defense. Those are the things. So my pick for this game, as a UGA fan, just like last year, I'm going to pick Alabama in this game. Let me tell you why. We have not been able to beat them. We just haven't. They're a good football team, and I think on years that we should have been able to beat them, we just didn't. We've had them so close so many times, and the only time we've been able to get over that hump is in the national championship game. So prove me wrong, Georgia. Not that I need to be proven wrong, but prove me wrong. Win this game because I picked Alabama last year, and I was right. I don't want to be right again this year. So please, I'm actually begging you, prove me wrong. Win this game. Bring the dub home to Classic City. Anyway,
I mean, that's very well said. I think it's kind of tough because honestly, starting out the season, Alabama didn't look great. And honestly, starting out the season, Georgia kind of questionable on offense. But, seeing Georgia against Tennessee, I feel like it kind of solidified my decision for this game. I'm just a little more confident in Georgia's offense now. And I think that knowing Georgia, they're going to put their defense together. I think that one game, they were like, we need to focus on offense because Tennessee's just got all of it. So I think with the offense being where it's at and the defense being Georgia's defense, I don't think Bama can win this.
This was tough. Right down the middle. I got 2 words for you. Kalen DeBoer. Kalen DeBoer is not Nick Saban. Kalen DeBoer has never coached, to my knowledge, unless I'm wrong, very well could be, at a game in Sanford. Give me the Dogs on Saturday night by a field goal. I think it's a close one, but I like Georgia to win this game. Alabama, yes, they put up 70 on UL Monroe. Congratulations. I did the same on CFB, rookie mode, right? Yeah, give me the Dogs on Saturday night, game of the week. And listen, I hate Bama, and I could be wrong. Joe and I could miss on this, but I like Georgia in this one.
I just wanted to touch up on that last thing you said. I feel like between the two teams, Georgia has been the more battle tested one. They've won a game on the road in a very hostile environment in the SEC. Alabama's going to have to do that this Saturday. They got their work cut out for them. I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by either team. However, I have to stick with my Bama pick until they prove me wrong. So I've been doing it for a couple years now, and that's where I'm going to stick.